Let's make Finn's sword from Adventure Time. I love to procrastinate and wait till the last minute to do things, so here I am making a DIY Finn sword the day of my party. We're on a budget, so we're just gonna cut up this old Amazon box. This one's perfect because it's long, so I can just cut the strips off, and it's low-key perfect for the sword. It took me a bit to figure out how skinny to make it, and I kept messing up, of course, so I had to keep recutting new pieces. Don't be like me. Okay, I finally cut a good piece, so now I have to cut the triangular shape at the top, and of course, the little, what would you call that? Like, divots? I don't know. Here it is. So once again, we're on a time crunch, so I did not have time to paint it and let that dry, so I just used yellow paper. But if you have the time, yellow paint might look better. Okay, so I cut it to the same shape as the cardboard, and then I just glued it on, and then I cut the same little triangles out. And my paper wasn't as tall as the cardboard, so I had to do 2, and then I did the same on the other side. Okay, now that we're done gluing the paper, I kind of just messed around with this acrylic marker to see if the shading looked good. I didn't love it, so I just left it off the other side. And then I drew on the little like scratch marks. I do like how those turned out. Okay, now that we're done with that part, we can move on to the guard thing. I just got another strip of the cardboard and kind of held it up to see what looks good and then cut that out. I don't have black paper, and once again, I don't feel like painting, so we're just gonna use a Sharpie, even though it stinks. Okay, and then I did this again with another piece since we're gonna glue them each on different sides. Okay, now we're gluing them. And once I glued the second one, I kind of pressed down the sides of it so it looks more like they're connected. Okay, now for the handle. I cut out a skinnier piece than the sword itself. The way I did this kind of resulted in the sword being flimsy. You'll see at the end of the video. So maybe to begin with, cutting it like this would have been better. Just so it's all connected to begin with and can't like detach from itself. And then I guess you can add the guard on top of that. I'm not sure. I'm not the best at architecture. Okay, and then I'm coloring this black too, and I did both sides. Here's how I glued it, which once again may not have been the best way, but in my case I don't mind since I'm only using this for a couple hours. Okay, and then I cut out a long thin strip of white paper, and I just used some markers to color it gray. Don't judge, I did say we were on a budget. And then I did a line of glue on the paper, and then I just wrapped it around the handle of the sword. Okay, now for the final part, the little like circle thing on the end of the sword. I guess it's called a pommel. I did 2 of those the exact same size, colored it black, and then added the red dot in the middle. Did the same on the second circle, and then I glued them, one on each side. And then we are finally done. I know it's not perfect, but I give myself a pat on the back because this only took me like 40 minutes. Remember how I was talking about how it's flimsy? Well, yeah. I apologize in advance if this happens to yours too. And here it is up close. I don't think it's that bad for the little effort it took. I thought the line where the 2 papers connected was gonna bother me, but from far away, it's not really noticeable. And here it is in action. It somehow did not break on me during the night. Thank you so much for watching, and if you use this tutorial to make yours, please let me know in the comments how well it turned out. Bye!